Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Monday night. It's about 7 p.m. Eastern Time on November 27th, 2023. Tonight's video, I just wanted to go over some of the things that I've upgraded via my radio or communication setup. I run a lot of the Baofeng UV5R type radios. I have a UV82. They're all Baofeng UV5R platform, if you will. And so what I've done, and I replaced the antennas on them, put different antennas. I just sent away for a signal stick antenna. I'm going to try one of those. I have never tried one. I've had the Nagoyas and some of the other ones, but the signal stick gets very good reviews. I bought a red one. I think it's coming in a few days. I'll do a review when it comes in. But at any rate, my radios are all programmed, compatible with one another, and I have a separate, I've done videos on this, I have a separate comms plan and all that. What I didn't have is a way to wear, say, like these earmuffs, have my radio hooked up through the earmuffs and be able to communicate silence. I have the earpieces, but not a full set of earmuffs that'll do two things. It'll generate sound from the radio directly into my headset, so it won't be heard over the, outside by other people. And then secondly, this headset deadens the sound of a gunshot or loud noises. And so these are the Walker's Razors right here. Flat dark earth. They come in various colors. These were $44. I got them for $40 on Amazon for the Prime Day. This is some of the specs on it. Again, this set has the audio input jack, which I'm going to show you, and it deadens the sound of a gunshot in 0.02 second reaction time. It's got dynamic sound. When you put them on, you simply can turn them on, and they run off two AAA batteries, which go in this piece right here, right there. Okay, and the AAA batteries come with the set. It also came with two flag patches. There's the top, and these fold down really small. There's your speaker on one side, your knob to turn them on. I think you can see that here. And then a dynamic speaker on the other side. Okay, and again, these fold down really small. You could put them in a pack, in your range bag, whatever. And so this set, one of my radios, and this cable right here by a company called Tigrett. I found them on Instagram, and I followed them, and they have some really cool stuff. What they'll do is they're out of Tigrett Outdoors, 475 Harrison Lane, Dyersburg, Tennessee. There's the address. But I'm going to give you guys I'll put the links in the description box. It's tigrettod.com is the website. There's your email address on the bottom. Again, what they'll do also, which is a good service if you're not really familiar with doing it, because I have a lot of people on Instagram that'll ask me, well, how do you program your radio the simplest way? And the simplest way is with Chirp software. But a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of downloading Chirp, figuring out and downloading the repeaters in their area or the channels in their area. And so what these guys will do, and it's fairly reasonable, it's $20. They'll program your radio. So if you buy a radio from them for an extra $20, he'll program it for your zip code or your county. So when you buy the radio, just tell them, what county you're in, and the radio will come Chirp programmed with your 2 meter, 70 centimeter, the important repeaters and stations in your area. So that's a pretty good thing to have, because there's a lot of people that are not really savvy with Chirp or have never worked it, and just don't want to bother with it. So for 20 bucks, I think it's worth it. I've done radios for family members up in New York in that area, and it takes a little bit. Once you build, you have to build their, you put your weather stations. You have to look up the programming on repeaterbook.com or one of those sites, RF Finder. Find their 2 meter, 70 centimeter repeaters in the area. It takes some time to do it, so 20 bucks is not bad. But this is the cable I wanted to show you guys that I purchased from them. And what this does is, this enables me to go in the radio, which all your Baofeng radios, I think, except for the newest version, there's a new one out that takes a different pin. But this is the Kenwood type pin. This goes in your side port on your radio, and you'll plug it in like this. And if you have like those, sometimes these radios come with the cheap earpiece that you could put on your ear, it kind of flops around. I figured if you're outside running around and jumping around, you want a nice secure set of headsets on there. And so you have your radio hooked up now, and then what you will do is, if I can get this radio to stand up, I'll lay it down. You've got your microphone and your push to talk button right here. Okay, and I got the one with the added Velcro. So if you wanted to put some wires through the Velcro to get the fit better. But basically this will, let's say this clips onto my sweatshirt like this. I've got the ability now to push to talk. And if I put on the headset, there's your I think it's a 1.5 millimeter jack. It's a standard jack right here. That's where this goes. So this goes there. Okay. So now your jack is on. You turn your radio on. And now even with the headsets, even with this headset not turned on, so I don't have the volume turned on to muffle a gunshot, but I could still hear the radios through it, even if this is not on itself. So that's pretty cool. I tested it out with my wife, and then you could turn these on as well for the noise. And your speakers inside, your speakers here, will let you hear sound in a room, outside, whatever. They do work fairly well. You could hear a lot. And then also for gunshot, obviously you won't go deaf. And then you could simultaneously work your radios right through here. So for 40 bucks, I think the cable was on sale. It may still be on sale at Tigrett Outdoors for Black Friday. It was 25% off, so it's normally like 40 bucks, I think, or 38 bucks, something like that. And highly recommend it. It's very well made, very well put together. Again, they'll program your radios for you as well. Again, I don't know the company. I don't do any business with them aside from this one purchase that I just did. And this is the SMC Baofeng cable with Velcro for use with electronic earmuffs. So if you have, you may even have the earmuffs right now with the jack. If your earmuffs have this jack, you could use these right out of the box, right out of the bag, and start using your radios through that. So it's pretty cool. It's just a step up for me to have these. I have another set of walkers that does not have the port, so I'll give those to somebody. I'm going to get another set of these for my wife and for her radio, and that's the plan, to have hands-free and no one to overhear your conversation. And so that's the video tonight on these Walker Razors, the Tigrett Outdoors cable, and your Baofeng style radio with the K1 Kenwood style adapter right there. And hope this video helps you guys. Now is the time to be getting your gear, twerking things and getting things going into 2024. I think it's going to be a very rough year for the country, and the more of this type of gear you've got in place in case something happens, or just for recreational use, these are good as well. Doesn't always have to be an end of the world scenario that you know, doom and gloom all the time. These are just good to have, number one. And number two, if you can get the cable now, that's just better quality gear you've got, and you're just that much ahead of the next person if you have to go hands-free and you didn't want your broadcast to be heard outdoors or indoors if you're inside. So that's my video tonight, guys. Let me know what you think. Any questions or comments, I'll put the links below for Walker Razors, the Tigrett Outdoors, and all that stuff. Okay? Stay ready, and Anthony signing off. Take care.